An ounce of action is worth a ton of theory. The ruling ideas of each age have ever been the ideas of its ruling class. Men's thoughts are the direct emanations of their material state. The state is nothing but a machine for the oppression of one class by another. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles. Social progress can be measured by the social position of the female sex. Ideology is a process accomplished by the so-called thinker consciously, indeed, but with a false consciousness. Freedom does not consist in the dream of independence from natural laws, but in the knowledge of these laws, and in the possibility this gives of systematically making them work towards definite ends. Let the ruling classes tremble at a communistic revolution. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. Labor is the source of all wealth and all culture. Education alone will not provide the answer to the immense economic problems that challenge us today. Morality and religion are the complement of a complete human life, a necessary component of human existence. Freedom is the recognition of necessity. The state has not existed from all eternity. There have been societies that did without it, that had no idea of the state and state power. The worker of the future will have the mentality of someone who looks after his machines because they are his. Force is the midwife of every old society pregnant with a new one. Political power, properly so called, is merely the organized power of one class for oppressing another. The ultimate cause of all divorces is marriage. Without revolution, there would be no progress. In bourgeois society, the past dominates the present. In communist society, the present dominates the past. All social rules and all relations between individuals are eroded by a cash economy. Every demand of the simplest bourgeois financial reform, of the most ordinary liberalism, of the most formal republicanism, of the most insipid democracy, is simultaneously castigated as an attempt on society, and stigmatized as socialism. There is no worse heresy than that the office sanctifies the holder of it. As in private life, one differentiates between what a man thinks and says of himself and what he really is and does, so in historical struggles one must still more distinguish the language and the imaginary aspirations of parties from their real organism and their real interests, their conception of themselves from their reality. The working class in the course of its development will substitute for the old civil society an association which will exclude classes and their antagonism, and there will be no more political power groups.